Hello and welcome. You are watching Film of Thoughts. Me Manish and he's Utkarsh. Today we are talking about Eminem, the most famous rapper of all time. Today is a birthday of legend. He is known as the most popular rapper of all time. He changed the scene and scenario of rapping industry. And let's begin with his career. Yeah, Utkarsh.
Yes. Today's podcast is going to be very special for me and I guess for all the fans of not just Eminem but rapping itself because rapping was originally considered to be something that only blacks used to do. So when he entered the scene, he faced a lot of racism that he's a white guy, why is he doing something that is not a part of his culture and all that, but he is someone who has faced a lot of hardships in his life. It's not like he was a privileged guy just because he was white, right? And when the magic happened when he actually met Dr. Dre, right? He dropped, I think, one of his CDs or something at I think Interscope Records or something. And at that time, Dr. Dre was not making any hits or anything like that. So he was fairly stressed in his career that that it's gonna collapse and all that. At that time, I think his producer Jimmy Iovine, he invited Dr. Dre to his basement and he said that listen to this tape. And it was hi, my name is and all that. So that's how they discovered Eminem, and they were like, we gotta meet this guy, right? So before that, he was a part of the Rap Olympics and underground rap battles and all that, where Proof, who was his friend, encouraged him to do rap because at first Eminem was a shy rapper, right? He didn't like it's a like shy and rapper. These two words don't go together, but he had kind of let's say stage fear. But he knew that he had the potential and he overcame that by performing in a lot of rap battles and all that. And fast forward later, he got discovered by Dr. Dre. Now he was sitting in the office with one of the most successful, not just commercially, but but on all levels, one of the most commercially successful rappers of all time, and Jimmy Iovine. So he was shocked. He was like, what the hell is happening? And they usually to sign a rapper in those times, it took somewhere about 2 to 3 months. But Dr. Dre was like, you know what? I don't want to lose this rapper. I want to get him signed to the label as soon as possible, and that's how the magic happened. Like the first, I think I don't know the exact name of his first album, but then his singles came out like "Hi, my name is" and all that, and he became an overnight sensation. And that's how Dr. Dre also revived his career through that. So this is how the journey of Eminem started,
Started.
right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
So.
That's mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think the most interesting thing about Eminem is that despite everything that he has faced in his life and all that, or all the backlashes that he has received, many rappers have acknowledged the ferocity and the godlike potential that he possesses in rapping. Right? He is a wordsmith, and I think in one of the shows, I don't remember the name of the interviewer, he even called him a poet, right? And not many people know about Eminem that he carries a dictionary in his pocket. So he is actually a word nut. Like any word that he finds interesting, he just monks it up so that he can add it to his ammo of vocabulary and all that. Truly, he's a legend, and yeah, like whenever like anyone who talks about rapping, like the scene of rap globally, will remember this name forever.
True,
Truly,
true.
hats off to that.
That's of you. लाइक मेरे को जब पता लगा एंड आई एम नॉट बिग फैन ऑफ रैप्स, मैं ज्यादा सुनता नहीं हूँ, बट लाइक जब मेरे तक ये पता
हाँ,
चला मेरे को कि हाँ रैप्स एंड ऑल, तो मैं जब सुनना शुरू किया, सो मैनी पीपल विल लाइक कि एमिनम को सुनो तो यू विल रियलाइज कि व्हाट रैप इज, और ऐसे ऐसे करके काफी चीजें मैंने पहुंची
right,
एंड आई स्टार्टेड लिसनिंग, और उसके
right,
बाद मैंने काफी सुने रैप्स वगैरह, एंड आफ्टर दैट आई फाउंड कि more than a rapper, he's a good writer. Like in I'm in a field of
Hmm.
writing. I
Right.
love writing.
Right.
So,
Right. Right.
like, what like most about him, forget his flows and everything. Just the way he wrote that things were amazing, were fabulous. Like, whatever he is speaking, is like whatever he's written, whatever he's speaking is a part. What is not part basically is a thing which is written by himself. So that the thing which he wrote is more important for me as a listener or as a reader, as a listener, whatever you say.
Right. Like if you eliminate all the aspects of rapping from it, like if you just go hard, like if you just focus, if you just laser focus on the lyrics, like he's a goddamn like fine lyricist. And I think Kanye West, like Kanye West did a song with Eminem, not just Kanye West. I think there was Drake, there was Lil Wayne, and there was one or two other rappers. So Kanye West was so like he had so much respect for the guy that when he got to know that he was gonna be on a track with Eminem, he cancelled all his appointments, everything, and he actually wrote for 2 days because it mattered to him. He was like, he cared for that shit. Like that's how much people respect Eminem, and no matter how many haters he has, it is still gonna be a hardcore fact that he's like he is the one, right? There is no one like him, right? Like I think there are very few rappers who we can even like we can put in the same box as Eminem, like Nas and Biggie, Tupac, and all that. Otherwise, I think today's rapping scene is like a joke. Like people are just dissing each other for no good reason. They are just focusing more on the flows, beats, and all that, and no harm about that, right? It's music, so you got to make it sound you know kind of addictive and all that. But still, he is one of the few rappers who focuses on what he says more than those things, and that's rare, I think.
Yeah, and more than the journey of his rapping career, I am fan of his like journey of a life because like तो ये ऐसा मैंने सुना है कि he failed in class ninth three times
Yes,
continuously.
yes,
Yeah,
yes,
and
yes,
after
yes.
like at the age of 22, like we are sitting this in this in that way. He's like somewhere he's into drugs and all these bad things, and from that place he he came back and like fought so hard, and today what is he is so like that's really inspired a lot of people out there because whenever
Hmm.
you start whenever you want to start or you will start we thought like we are late so that pass on the message to the masses that you are not late, you just realize the thing, and the day you realize you need to like start discovering all whatever you want to do and whatever you want to
Right.
be. So you need to start from today. Like I want to be that or that.
Hmm. True. True. Yeah, but you know what's the beauty about him? Like most rappers flex this, right? Oh, I'm doing drugs, I'm wearing, Rolex, Patek Philippe and all that.
Hmm.
Mostly they flex about the money they have, like the money and everything, money, girls and all that. It's not that like at some point Eminem didn't do that, like, but it is very rare, like it's very minute, right? And he is someone who is not proud of that. Like when he actually, became sober and he survived, like he almost he beat death right at one point of time because his all his organs were failing. I think multiple sclerosis was happening, and he somehow got saved, and he got into a de-addiction center and all that. After that his track came, I think it was Not Afraid, right? So in that track he is like kind of addressing people who are going through the same things, right? That you don't need to be addicted to these things in order to grow, right? So it's a very, I think it passes on a very good message that rappers do not need to not not in general rappers, but any artist doesn't need to like flex these things that I have this, I have that, and this is what you need to like this is the ultimate destination. In case you get money, this is what you want, like girls, like watches, and luxury cars and all that. Not only him, I think Logic, like he made a song with Gucci Mane or someone, I don't remember. I think the name of the song was Icy, and in that one of his lines was like, yeah. I don't want to be like daddy got a flex to be acknowledged. Daddy blew $20 million so that I don't go to college. So he told that the amount of money, like the utility of money is to create good things, right? Like if you want to. Otherwise, you can spend it on things that practically don't mean a thing. That you might feel, oh, I have this and that for 2 days, and the third day it's nothing, right? So Eminem is one of them, and I really, respect him for that.
At the beginning of his career, like he did some songs like flexing all money and all these things. But after like वो एक कहावत भी है हिंदी में जब जागो तब सवेरा. So he realized that a message need to be passed on that money is
uh,
needed to be like saved. Money is needed to be like saved and used or utilized at some place where it is necessary, not in like all these bullshits like doing drugs, putting money on various things like having rentals,
right.
all these things, having
80,000 के जूते शायद काम उतने
लाख
नहीं
के
आएंगे
जूते
आपको.
या 80,000 के जूते. सो लाइक हम कंपेयर भी कहाँ से करें, मतलब कोई वो भी नहीं है वैसे तो, खैर बोलने वाली बात भी नहीं है. एमसी स्टैन इज लाइक 80,000 के जूते एंड ही समवन जो 80 लाख की कार, तो वो ऐसा वाला कंपेयर को मतलब भी नहीं है बोलने का.
हाँ
बेफार बेफार.
हाँ, राइट
सो वो तो एक अलग वो
राइट.
अलग सिनेरियो है. एंड एक चीज जो मैंने और काफी एमिनेम के बारे में नोटिस करी, लाइक उन्होंने बहुत सारी स्टीरियोटाइप्स जो बहुत टाइम से चले आ रहे हैं वो ब्रेक करे बहुत सारे तरीकों से. लाइक
राइट.
जैसा बोला शुरुआत में हमने बात करी कि जो रैपिंग है वो बेसिकली कंसिडर्ड एज अ ब्लैक मैन्स वर्क और ब्लैक मैन्स, मतलब वैसा माना जाता है कि वो कर
A
जाता
culture
है
of black, yeah,
कल्चर ऑफ
black
ब्लैक्स.
people, right?
सो वो
Yeah,
स्टीरियोटाइप तोड़ना. एंड लाइक एक और भी चीज हमेशा दिमाग में रहती है कि यू नीड मनी इफ यू like want to work something in a rap industry, you always required to have lot of money, उसके बाद ही तुम कुछ कर सकते हो. So he break that stereotype as well कि नहीं यार, from like when he doesn't have money वहां से उन्होंने शुरू किया और फिर उसके बाद जो मनी आता गया उसको यूटिलाइज किया बहुत सारी चीजों में. बट जब नहीं है उस समय भी शुरू करना इज अ बिग थिंग. वो वाला स्टीरियोटाइप एक बहुत रहता है रैप इंडस्ट्री में हमेशा ही. और एक जो हम बात करते हैं हमेशा की इफ यू आर अ गुड राइटर यू कांट अर्न मनी, ये वाली चीज भी उन्होंने तोड़ी क्योंकि राइटर कैन अर्न मनी. वो हमेशा से मतलब ऐसे दिमाग में लोगों के रहता है कि अगर तुम राइटर हो तो पैसा भूखे मरोगे, तो वो वाली चीज वहां से टूट के वहां से स्टीरियोटाइप तोड़ा गया. और भी बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो
हाँ
स्टीरियोटाइप्स हैं जो
हाँ
उन्होंने ब्रेक
हाँ.
करे. सो a
हम्म,
man who really deserve all these things, who deserve these kind of this kind of madness he has enjoying now. So yeah.
yeah, yeah. And truly, it's like the case of Eminem is fascinating because usually not just I would say in the rapping scene, but in general, not just in the music scene, I would say like in general artists, right? They have a high in their career that when they hit a peak and they're like, okay, हो गया अब,
Okay.
जितने पैसे कमा लिए and all that, they have like they're done for, right?
Hmm.
But he is someone who is relevant still today. Like he's like I don't know how old he is, but he is pretty old, right?
Yeah.
But he is still relevant today. Like he is putting out rap tracks like Godzilla, like in which he even broke the record of I think rap god. Like he rapped even faster in that, and raps like Godzilla, and he also had a track with Joyner Lucas and all that. So it's very difficult for an artist to be perpetual, right? To stay relevant with time and to grow with it. So it's like he gets better with time, and that's something like I don't see, right? So yeah, that's a very tough thing to pull off for any artist, right? And he has done that. So again, hats off to that,
Continuous effort leads to continuous
right?
success. Yeah.
And this is also an indicator that the artist genuinely loves what they do, right? Because if someone, let's assume, I'm not saying, but there are people who I think I don't know, they get famous, but I don't consider them artists, right? And they get famous, they make a lot of money, and then they're like, okay, अब कुछ और करते हैं. So it's because I don't know. There can be many reasons for that, but one of the reasons that I think that many artists take this decision after getting famous is that maybe they don't love what they do, right? They just
Yeah.
it just happened,
And
right?
that represents money can't be the criteria to judge the art. Like it can't be a
True.
criteria. to
True,
show
true,
what
true,
the
true.
art is. Yeah. So let's wish him a happy birthday, and we would end this wonderful podcast on him.
Yes. So that's all from our side. I am Utkarsh. This is Manish. We are Flame of Thoughts, and we'll see you in our next video.
Happy birthday, Eminem.
Happy birthday, Eminem. In case you watch this.
Yeah.